Hello guys, so welcome to KO Tutorials. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as you can see over here, we have almost done. We have done with the texturing of this particular interior. That's your storeroom over here. That was a big storeroom over here with lot of assets over here. So now what I'll be doing over here is let's start up with the lighting part. So we are definitely going to define a source light right coming from a window. So let's just select this. Again, let's go into the material editor. First, let's just assign the same color onto the top for this. So I'll just assign that. I'll slightly just push it down. No, this is not that. I think I have renamed it. No, this is not that. Okay, I got it finally. Okay, so I'll just assign the same over here also, and for this I'll again go into this and I'll just give a bluish color to it. So let's again go into this and let's take a Vray material and let's take a bluish color, assign that. Control A, right click, convert to editable poly. So I'll just convert this to editable poly. So now how we can start up with the lighting part. So very first of all, I'll go over here. Let's take a source light as Vray sun. So let's go into this Vray. Let's take a Vray sun and I'll drag this light right from this window over here. So it's asking you, would you like to add a Vray environmental map? For now, let's say okay. I'll again go over here, select this. Again, I'll go into this. Let's go over here, and that's what your photon emit radius. I'll just increase this photon emit radius. If you want, what I can do over here is I can just select this and let's slightly push this out till here. Looks much better. Again, I'll just select the vertices. I'll push it over here. Select this. Now, select this again. I'll change the photon emit radius. Now I'll again go over here. Now we have one more property over here. That's your turbidity. I'll keep it as 2 over here. So minimum is 2. So let's keep it as 2.5. That is totally okay for now. And let's go into this and let's change the light color for the sun. That's your V-ray sun. Something towards this color. Okay, so once you apply it, you definitely get this your Vray IPR over here. So it's very high right now. So let's again go into this. I'll again go into this and I'll reduce its intensity to 0.2 over here for now. So we have just assigned this Vray. So I can slightly, okay, let's just remove this and I'll slightly just push this up a bit over here. Select this, shuffle it here, drag it down. Alright, now looks much better. So if you look at it closely over here, it is definitely covering a lot of distance because we also have a window over here. So again select this and increase the photon emit radius slightly. And you can just render and see how it looks like. Okay. So the intensity right now is very high. So I can slightly reduce the intensity of the light. That's very important. So I'll again go into this. I'll select this light and let's set the intensity multiplier to 0.05. So I'll make it to 0.05. Looks much better. Okay. So we don't have an environment right now over here. We can definitely add up an environment. So again I'll off this. I'll save the file once. Select this light 0.004 and let's add one more light right from this axis. So I'll add one light. Let's take again, or let's take one Vray light over here. Let's make it as perspective. Shuffle this over here. So if you're using this over here, so definitely I need to work on this. So I'll just select this light and let's go into the temperature and let's again reduce the multiplier of light to 0.2 over here. 0.2 is very high. 0.05, 0.1. So let's go into this. Go into the options, double-sided, invisible, and no decay. I'll increase the resolution to 2048. I can just slightly work with the temperature of it if required. 0.5. Okay, so if you're increasing it more, then you can see that the light is getting a bit higher. So on the other side, what I'll do, I'll slightly increase the intensity of this light. I'll slightly increase the intensity of this light and I'll select this and I'll make this as less over here. Again I'll go over here. This is your fill and will also give one supporting light. Into the scene. And let's reduce it to 0.08. And if you want, you can slightly change the temperature of this light. Let's just render and see how it looks like. Okay. So we don't have anything kept behind. So what I can do over here is like So let's add an HDRI map. So let's add it. So I'll again go into the material over here. Let's get material Vray HDRI. I'll HDRI. So let's just call up a HDRI map over here. So we need an HDRI map. Make it spherical. If you want, you can make it as a ground projection. And rendering environment, I'll remove this from here and I'll just drag this HDRI map over here. Let's again go into this, select the lights, and into that let's again connect an HDRI map over here, and let's see how it looks like. Okay, looks much better. So what we have added two V-ray lights, one V-ray sun, and we are working on the parameters of it. We have added one HDRI map. Also, you can just go into this render setup. Let's go into this V-ray. I'll set this as bucket over here. I'll go into the environment and again I'll drag this HDRI map over here. Alright. Can slightly increase the lights if required. So if you want, if you can clear this, render it again. Drag this, right, again render it. Okay, so once you add it in a GI environment, you also one thing, that is the intensity. If you increase this, then it is going to illuminate a bit, but already we have assigned a map. So let's just give it as 1 only, is much better. Reflection, we can keep it. We'll off this. We need to off this. Alright. So guys, if any doubts, please put it in the comment section over here. So we have started up with the lighting part. So we'll definitely continue it in the coming session. So please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. So we'll continue the rest of the part in the next tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.